Good morning. Thank you. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, alumni, and the Board of Regents of Commonwealth Institute of Funeral Service, I would like to welcome all of you here to this special gathering. Today we're celebrating the 87th anniversary of commencement exercises for our college. We're quite proud of Commonwealth's history and our continued pursuit of excellence in funeral service education. My name is Cody Lepaski, and I have the honor to serve as president of Commonwealth Institute. Now, before we start, in order to make this a more memorable experience, please silence cell phones. Take a moment, turn them off. No vibrations, no rings. Just like tests, right, students? That's right. All right, at this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Register to come forth and deliver our invocation.
Let us pray. Lord God, we come today to this commencement ceremony, marking the completion of many months of hard work, and we are very grateful. But commencement really means beginning. New friends, new activities, new challenges, and new opportunities. We pray today that you would guide, direct, and encourage these students, that all these beginnings might be met with excitement and success for those who have taught, for those who have learned, and for those who have offered encouragement and support. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Register. As we honor our graduates and celebrate their accomplishments, let us also remember that we enjoy the freedom that allows us to celebrate an event like this. Please rise while Dr. Joel Plagg comes forth to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So I have to say, every time we do graduation, Dr. Plagg and Dr. Frobeater on the organ, they steal the show. How about another round of applause for them? Joining me on stage today are some special individuals deserving of recognition. Please stand as your name is called. First is our Marshal, a Commonwealth alum, class of 1991. She is the owner of All Faiths Mortuary, serves on our Alumni Association board, as well as Commonwealth's Advisory Board, Mrs. Jamie Walker. Representing Commonwealth's Board of Regents this morning is Vice Chairman of that board, Mr. Robert Bedeker, Sr. The owner of Carnes Funeral Home and today's commencement speaker, will have more on him in just a minute, Mr. Jay Carnes. One of our professors and the Dean of Academics, Mr. James Robinson. Another professor and our Director of Operations, Miss Jessica Jenkins. Also serving as a professor and our Distance Education Coordinator, Mrs. Shannon Register. Professor Emeritus after 30 years with Commonwealth Institute and now a docent at the National Museum of Funeral History, Mr. Christopher Layton. The Registrar of our college, Miss Renee Altheimer. Back down to this end, our newest campus faculty member, teaching numerous sciences and assisting with labs, Miss Brittany Moulton. Next, our financial aid advisor, Mrs. Marlene Perry. One of our admissions counselors here with us this morning, Miss Denesia Norman. Not here with us, but holding down the fort is our other admissions counselor back at the college, Miss Barbara Garcia. Next, we have our librarian, Miss Melissa Davis. Adjunct faculty member, Dr. Catherine Flanner. Adjunct faculty member, Mrs. Madeline Crespo. Adjunct faculty member, Mr. Jeff Perry. Adjunct faculty and one of our restorative art lab instructors, Miss Jane Hemberger. Adjunct faculty, Mr. Jerry Garcia. And then a representative of the Dodge Chemical Company and a member of our college's advisory board and alumni board, Mr. Tom Sherman. Last but not least, the college's clinical coordinator, Mr. David Taylor. Also, in our audience joining us today is our retired registrar of 43 years. I don't think she understands the meaning of the word retired, and she is the president of our Alumni Association, Miss Patsy Moreno. Also attending today in the audience, we have the president of Southeast Texas Funeral Directors Association and also of Carnes Funeral Home, Mr. Tim Baker. For those that are on stage here, students, you have gained much of your academic and personal strength from your partners in academic life, our faculty and staff. Many of them carry on the collegial tradition of serving as both an administrator and as a faculty member. I would ask you now, give us one more round of applause for all these amazing people. I would also like to recognize our graduation sponsor today, Carnes Funeral Home. Jay, Tim, anybody else with Carnes, please stand, be recognized. They helped us make today's ceremony possible. And last but not least, if there are any additional members of our Board of Regents, our Advisory Board, our Alumni Board, or any Commonwealth alumni attending today, please stand and be recognized. Also in attendance today, we do have a commissioner from the Texas Funeral Service Commission, Mr. Jonathan Skapansky. Graduates, this ceremony today is a testament to your hard work, your determination, and your ability. These are skills that will serve you well as you begin your careers in funeral service. In our society, whenever there is a life-altering event, we use a ceremony to acknowledge that change. Whether it's the birth of a child, a wedding, a funeral, we use ceremonies to signify that something important has just happened. Today, we are having a ceremony to celebrate the completion of a rigorous and demanding academic program. But this occasion is not just a celebration, it is also an acknowledgement that you are taking the next steps and accepting the responsibilities of someone striving to earn the title Funeral Service Professional. In other words, you are closing this chapter and you're starting the next one. Over the years, I've talked to many people that refer to funeral service as a calling, and I personally believe there's a great deal of truth in that. Every day is a chance to learn something new, to meet new people, and forever change the lives of the families that we serve. The past few weeks of examinations, preparation, studying, they have been described to some of you guys as nothing less than stressful. I think you can attest to that. Today's event is truly a time just to relax and enjoy your good efforts. Your only job today is to look amazing as you walk across this stage. But today we're not only honoring our candidates for graduation, we're also going to honor those that made it possible for them to be here. There are those sitting in our audience or watching from home that have served in a capacity of support to our students. That could be financially, emotionally, spiritually. So if you are a parent, spouse, child, grandparent, sibling, other family member, mentor, or a friend for one of our candidates, please stand. Should be most of you. Candidates, give them a round of applause. I would now like to ask Dean Robinson to come forth.
You ready? It is my pleasure to ask Ms. Katina Simeon to please come forward. Ms. Simeon is the president of the National Funeral Service Honor Society. She is our president of the National Funeral Service Honor Society for this graduating class and is currently serving as a funeral assistant at Dixon Funeral Home.
I'm a little bit nervous, y'all, so bear with me. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Good morning, classmates, friends, family, and esteemed faculty and staff. I would like to start off by saying what an honor, privilege, and blessing it is to be able to stand here and give this speech to such a dedicated and driven class. It seems like we started this program just the other day, and now here we are, about to walk across the stage and reap the benefits of our hard work. While I was writing this speech, I was thinking about starting off by saying something like, ever since the day that I found out that there was a chance I would be able to address my classmates at graduation, I've been writing, editing, and revising my speech. But then I remembered that our graduation was in a church, and I didn't want God to bring up the fact that I told a lie in church on Judgment Day. The truth about my speech is that while I've had ample time to plan for it, I waited until Tuesday evening to open up my laptop and type how to write a graduation speech in the Google search bar. Even after I started reading Google's 10-step plan to write a graduation speech, I was still not sure about what to write. Then, As I was about to call my mom and ask her to write the speech for me, a light bulb went off in my head. While we were completing this program, there were many times we were unsure of things. We have been unsure of what to read, what to study, what we need to focus on for the test, how I was going to pass psychology and sociology. Some of us even had moments where we were unsure if we made the right choice by starting mortuary school. But no matter how unsure of things we worked on and continued. Even when the only thing we were sure of was that things was tough and we wanted to quit, we did not give up. Just like with me writing the speech, even through the uncertainty, we found a way forward, which goes to show that sometimes the greatest victories come not from having all the answers, but from having the courage to keep moving forward. The journey that brought us to where we are today was not an easy one, but anything worthwhile is worth working for. Samuel Johnson once said, "Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance." And as I stand here today, looking at my classmates, I cannot help but think that this quote perfectly encapsulates our experience over the past few months. Whether you were an online student, campus student, or certificate student, we all face challenges in our individual journeys. But no matter what our paths look like, the one thing we all shared was perseverance. We navigated through adjusting to the swift pace of our quarters, dealing with the aftermath of a hurricane, stress, self-doubt, figuring out a healthy school life balance, and finding the motivation to keep going. Although we were faced with some adversity, we did not let that hinder us. We hunkered down, locked in, and pushed through. Being able to sit in these seats as a part of this graduation class is a true testament to the level of perseverance that each one of us possesses. While hard work and perseverance were instrumental in each of our successes, we cannot forget about the support that we received from our loved ones along the way. Whether it was motivation, help with studying, them being dead weight so we could practice dressing remains, or simply just listening and being there for us. I would like to thank all of our friends and family members on behalf of the graduating class for your unconditional love and support. This journey has been just as much yours as it has been ours. Part of Google's 10-step speech plan was to get personal, so I would like to personally thank a few people. Thank you, Ms. Jenkins, for being the best fire alarm, small business, micro, and ethics and compliance teacher possible. You made the boring stuff fun and the fun stuff interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Taylor, for being such a great embalming lab instructor and for setting the standard on what a clean prep room should look like. Thank you, Ms. Register, for all your bingo games and the amazing tchotchkes that we won as prizes. I also want to thank you for the stern talk that you gave us after we finished our certification exams. It was needed. Thank you, Ms. Moten, for being relatable, explaining everything that you ever taught to us plain and simple, and for just being your fun self. Thank you, Mr. Lepaski, for somehow finding a face in that glob of wax that I put on my armature. Thank you for also being such a laid-back and straightforward person. It's comforting to know that there are actually a few normal people in the funeral business. Thank you, Mr. Robinson, for all the stories you told, all the complaints you listened to, and for reminding me and the class about how I wrote about how much I hated psychology and sociology in my grief essay. I also want to thank you for not telling anybody about how I cried on the phone when I thought I was dying and might not be able to graduate. Turns out, I'm just anemic and dramatic. Thank you to my besties, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Norman, for letting me and Cassandra come bother y'all, and for helping all the students get in contact with whoever they needed. Thank you to our Student Council President, Leanna Holt, for organizing the Thanksgiving potluck, toy drive, the Christmas party, and our wonderful newsletters. Thank you to my parents and my family for supporting me, praying for me, and believing in me more than I believed in myself at times. I know y'all are honored to have such an amazing, talented, funny, caring person like me in y'all's lives, so for that, I just want to say, you're welcome. Finally, I want to thank my classmates. Thank you all for not giving up, for persevering, and for putting in the work to be here. I am so proud of all of you. I pray that each one of you experiences immense success and that you all achieve whatever it is you want in the funeral industry. Google said that I should end things with a call to action. So my call to action to the fall 2024 graduating class of the illustrious Commonwealth Institute of Funeral Service is to go take your national board exams. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Go take them as soon as possible. If, while you're waiting to take the exam, you come across a question that you do not know the answer to, just remember, when in doubt, I know that we will all do remarkable things no matter what our role is in the industry. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience.
Thank you, Ms. Simeon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have such a distinguished guest in our presence today. With his accomplishments and service to his community and to the funeral service profession, he was asked to be your guest speaker and was kind enough to oblige our request. He was born and raised in Galveston, attended Galveston Public Schools, and graduated from Ball High School in 1985. He received a Business of Bachelor Administration in Management and Marketing from Stephen F. Austin State University in 1989. And he received his Funeral Director's Certificate from Commonwealth Institute of Funeral Service in 1999. He and his wife of 31 years, Lori, are the owners of Carnes Funeral Homes in Texas City and South Houston, Bay Area Funeral Directors in Texas City, and Cremate Texas Crematory in South Houston. They also have a 16-year-old daughter, Elizabeth. He has been the worship leader for First Baptist Church in Galveston for the past 28 years. He's the past president of the Galveston Kiwanis Club, past deacon chair at First Baptist Church in Galveston, past president of the Texas City Rotary Club, past chairman of the board of the Texas City and Lamarck Chamber of Commerce, past president of the Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce, past president of the 1894 Grand Opera House, past president of the Southeast Texas Funeral Directors Association, a current elder chair for the First Baptist Church of Galveston, a member of the Mainland Gideon Camp, a member of the Texas City Kiwanis, a member of various other civic organizations, and is very active with the Texas Funeral Directors Association Legislative Committee. That's a very impressive list, by the way. In his spare time, which does not sound like much, he enjoys spending time with his family, traveling, playing golf, flying his powered parachute, chasing hurricanes, PA announcing at multiple schools in the area, teaching his daughter volleyball and watching her play, and participating in over 70 parades each year with the Carnes Parade Crew parade vehicles. Again, no spare time whatsoever. So we're glad to get him this morning. Please join me in a warm Commonwealth welcome for Jay Carnes.
Makes me sound old. Good morning, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. It's a true honor to be here with you today, standing before such an incredible group of graduates. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one, a chapter that will be full of purpose, service, and profound responsibility. I stand before you as someone who has spent years in the mortuary profession, and I can tell you without hesitation that what you've chosen to do with your lives is not just a career, it's a calling. You're going to hear that a couple more times as you heard President Cody speak. It's a calling to serve, to comfort, to walk alongside people during some of the most difficult times and moments they will ever face. And it's one of the most noble and essential roles in society. Today, you'll join a profession that's too often overlooked, yet absolutely vital. The mortuary professionals are the unsung heroes who work behind the scenes. They handle the delicate balance of life and death with grace, care, and professionalism. It's a profession that demands not only technical expertise, but also empathy, compassion, and a profound sense of duty. So when you first began your studies in mortuary science, you probably didn't know exactly what it would take to be successful in this field. You might have expected to learn about embalming, restorative art, the complex legalities involved in funeral services, but I'm sure you also realized along the way this work involves something even deeper, the human heart. I know this because I've been in your shoes. I've walked through the same doors of the same mortuary school that you did. I've experienced sleepless nights studying for those exams. I felt the weight of responsibilities. I stood in front of grieving families. And you know, you'll learn that your skills with your hands, the technical aspects of the work, they're all essential. but it's the way that you show up for people each day, the way you make them feel heard and cared for in the midst of loss that will truly define your success in this field. I remember when I first started working in this profession, I was eager to learn, but I was also nervous. There were moments when I questioned myself, moments when I wondered if I had the emotional strength to continue. And then there were moments that I realized just how much of an impact that we as mortuary professionals have. I remember the first time I helped a family prepare for a loved one's funeral. Sitting with them as they shared stories, they laughed and they cried and they tried to come to terms with their loss. I didn't have all the answers, but I was there and I listened and I helped guide them through one of the hardest times of their lives. As I stand before you now, I want to remind you what you've learned isn't just about science and procedure. It's about being there for the people when you need them, when they need you the most. It's a job that requires you to be strong, empathetic, carry the weight of your client's grief while still maintaining your own emotional balance. It's not easy, and it definitely can be draining, but it's so deeply rewarding. You've worked hard to get to this point, and I have no doubt that you spent countless hours studying anatomy, learning funeral laws, perfecting embalming techniques, understanding the many ways in which you can best serve your communities, how you should decorate your hat on graduation day. But today's not a celebration of your academic achievements. It's not just a celebration of that. It's a celebration of your growth as human beings. It's about how you've learned to connect with people, how you've learned to listen with compassion, and how you've developed the skills to provide comfort in a time of uncertainty and pain. The knowledge you've gained in the classroom is important, but as you move forward in your careers, you'll also learn that the greatest skills you'll develop will come from experience. Interacting with families, listening to their stories, responding to their needs with kindness, understanding, and respect. Yes, sometimes there'll be moments when you feel like you don't have all the answers, or when you face situations that test your emotional and professional limits. Those moments, though, remember you're not alone. You'll be supported by your colleagues, your mentors, and the families that you serve. In this profession, you'll encounter many challenges. You'll see people at their most vulnerable. You'll have to make difficult decisions and navigate complicated emotions. But you'll also witness extraordinary moments of gratitude, healing, and love, and you'll see the strength of families as they come together after they fight in the arrangement office first, to celebrate a life even as they mourn its passing. You'll witness the power of remembrance and the incredible ways in which we as human beings honor those we've lost. This profession, as I said, one more time I'll say it, it's a calling. It'll require you to be at your best day in and day out. It'll require you to balance technical proficiency with emotional intelligence, but I have no doubt that each one of you is ready for this challenge. Again, I say it's a calling. It's a calling 24/7. Remember that in your personal lives, when you post on social media, when you're out and about in the community. Those people will see you in the community. Remember that. You have chosen this profession. Respect this profession because it's respecting you. As you begin this new chapter, I want you to remember this one thing. The work you do will matter. It'll make a difference in people's lives, even if it's not always acknowledged in the way other professions might be. You're the ones who provide comfort to families, who will help people through grief, and will ensure that every life, no matter how big or small, is honored with respect it deserves. You'll have a lasting impact on your communities, and that's something to be proud of. Graduates, congratulations. You've made it through. You've earned this. Now, as you step out into the world as mortuary science professionals, I hope you carry with you not just the technical knowledge, but the understanding that you're entering a profession that asks more of you than probably any other profession. It asks you to show up with your heart and your mind, your hands, and to do so every single day with compassion, humility, and a deep sense of purpose. Families will push you. They'll test you. But just remember your profession. I'm excited for the work that you'll do, the people you'll help, and the lives that you'll touch. It's just the beginning of a journey that'll be as rewarding as it is challenging. The world needs you. We need you in this profession. And I have no doubt you're ready to make a difference. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today.
Thank you, Mr. Carnes, for those inspiring thoughts. As president of Commonwealth Institute, I have the distinct honor of presenting our Graduation Speakers Award. On behalf of the faculty and staff, the students, and all the guests here and those watching today, I would like to present this award to Mr. Jay Carnes. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Jessica Jenkins to come forth to the podium for the presentation of the funeral service oath.
An oath is a very solemn responsibility. The funeral service oath exemplifies the very relationship one has to this profession, the community you serve, and the families you encounter during their time of need. At this time, would the candidates please stand to recite the funeral service oath? Additionally, would all licensed funeral directors and embalmers in attendance please rise? The funeral service oath is printed on the inside cover of your bulletin. Please raise your right hand as we recite the oath. I do solemnly swear by that which I hold most sacred, that I shall be loyal to the funeral service profession, just and generous to its members, that I shall lead my life and practice my art in uprightness and honor, that into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the benefit and comfort of those bereaved, that I shall hold inviolate all professional confidences, and that I shall be faithful to those who place their trust in me. While I continue to keep this oath, may it be granted to me to enjoy honor in my life and in my profession, and may I be respected by all people for all time. Thank you, candidates. Please remain standing. All others, you may be seated.
President Lepaski, I have the honor to present these individuals who have met the academic and professional requirements of the Institute and recommend them as candidates for graduation.
Thank you, Dean Robinson. Upon completion of all requirements, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, the American Board of Funeral Service Education, Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, and the Texas Workforce Commission, I confer upon you the Associate of Applied Science degree in Funeral Service or the Certificate in Funeral Directing, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges pertain thereto. Candidates, you may be seated.
The following students earned the Associate of Applied Science degree in Funeral Service. The names of all the graduates will be called, those here today and those attending virtually. If present, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your degree from President Lepaski. Charles Dakin Ackerman. Molly Ackerman. Latacia Monique Ames. Dakota Anderson. Maria Aguiano, Secretary of our Funeral Service Honor Society. Ana Gabriela Aragon, Member of Large of our National Funeral Service Honor Society. Dakota Brian Baker. Camille Benavides. Willie George Bowman, Jr. Sydney Bruce. Thomas Carnes. Brian Carr. Crystal Sanchez Chavez. Samantha Lee Cook. Derek's Corley. Max Crowder. Jax Cummins. Latyre Davis. Mark De La Cruz. Chloe Rose Demaye. Bridget Poulard Dugas. Katrina Dunn. Erica Espinoza. Jennifer Marie Fiesel. Sasha Felix. Angel Gaitan. Erica Lynn Galvan. Dylan Ray Gamble. Criselda Marie Garcia. Jasmine Jane Garcia. Cassandra Garza. Christopher Gomez. Alex Gonzalez. Michelle Granados. Victoria Greer. Giselle Sarai Guardo. Zachary Brooks Harmon. Christopher Hartle. Jacqueline Hernandez. Christina Ann Herrera. William Samuel Hinks. Leanna Holt. Brady Huerta. Kristen Marie Ibrahim. Sydney Jones. Jasmine Kesey. Annabelle Kesterson. Sadie Knapp. Peyton Price Cohen. Amanda Cool. Mallory Grace Laird. Samantha Liana Leal Alanis. Alicia B. Lee. Matthew Lehman. Joseph Thomas Leonard. Jake Malone Leonetti. Amanda Grace Lockyer. Maddie Lavelle. Marissa Lucero. Amber Nicole Meyer. Bradley Charles McCaleb. Brene McKenzie. Erica Menez Nunez. Nathan Moore. Ingrid Boda. Matthew C. Odom. Aaron Anthony Oropeza. Nevaeh Jade Paraya. Israel Perez. Marcus Dean Pierce. Lisa Pitts. Sorry. Jordan Olivia Pruitt. Anita Louise Reno. Catherine Michaela Rodriguez. Andrea Hernandez de la Rosa. Ruby Mendoza. Arteria Yvonne Scott. Zachary Shorter. Lindsay Hazel Sykes. Katina Oliva Simeon, President of our National Funeral Honor Society. Jackie Smith. Shannon Smith Hodge. Denise Stevenson. Janessa Lynn Stowe. Megan Stryker. Ross John Robert Sukforth Sr. Crystal Swanson. Corey Thomas. Sarah Lynn Tony. Anyanka Lee Twite. Amber Lee Wagner. Christopher Van Walden. Nacy Walton. Brittany Ann Whitney. Troy Williams. Shanta Corinne Woods. Jeremiah Dante York. Valerie Ziaika. The following students earn the certificate in funeral directing. The names of all the graduates once again will be called, those here today and those attending virtually. If present, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate from President Lepaski. Alajade Aji. Kent Mitchell Childers. Holly Coleman. Christopher Jordan Jones. Navasha Kibble. Steve Kidwell. Darren Ken Lacey. Monica LaJohn. Sky Linville. Guillermo Lopez. Jalen Lowry. Mark Meyer. Kevin Paul Motzinger. Yolanda Dave O'Neill. Charbelli Palomo. David Pearson. Patty Pearson. Jacob Ross Perez. Ryan Alexander Rodriguez. Valerie Roman. Dimple Ferguson Sadler. Ashley Nicole Santos. Gladys Sines Stephan. Nathaniel Swain. Haley Sophia Vasquez. At this time, we will recognize the special awards which the Institute presents to outstanding students in each class. Mr. Bedeker, will you please come forward to present the Chairman's Award?
Good morning. Excuse my hoarse voice, but we'll get through this. Each of the graduating campus classes of Commonwealth Institute selects a member of their class to receive the Robert L. Waltrip Chairman's Award. The award is named in honor of the late founder and chairman of Service Corporation International and Commonwealth Institute of Funeral Service. This award is presented to the graduate whom the class feels demonstrates the greatest professionalism and greatest promise in funeral service. Would Leanne Holt please come forward?
Several of this morning's graduates have distinguished themselves by their academic accomplishments this past year. Students who have maintained an overall grade point average of 3.0 to 3.49 on a 4.0 scale graduate with honors. I would like the following students with these honors to please stand and be recognized. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Molly Ackerman, Dakota Baker, Thomas Carnes, Brian Carr, Samantha Lee Cook, Derek Corley, Sasha Felix, Dylan Ray Gamble, Cassandra Garza, Alex Gonzalez, Giselle Bordardo, Zachary Brooks Harmon, Christina Herrera, Kristen Ibrahim, Amanda Kuhl, Mallory Laird, Matthew Lehman, Joseph Leonard, Jake Leonetti, Nathan Moore, Erica Nunez, Matthew Odom, Navaye Paraye, Crystal Swanson, Corey Thomas, Sarah Toney, Christopher Walden, Shantae Woods, and Valerie Zaika. Kent Childers, Christopher Jones, Steve Kidwell, Darren Lacey, Sky Linville, Guillermo Lopez, David Pearson, Dimple Sadler, and Haley Vasquez. Congratulations. Y'all may now be seated. Y'all may now be seated. This morning, we would also like to give special recognition to those students graduating with honors and distinction who have maintained an overall 3.5 or higher GPA on a 4.0 scale. I would like the following students with these honors to please stand and be recognized. Once again, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Maria Aguiano, Ana Aragon, Chloe Demaye, Griselda Garcia, Amanda Lockyer, Brene McKenzie, Lysa Pitts, Anita Reno, Katina Simeon, Megan Stryker, Anyanka Twite, Brittany Whitney, Holly Elizabeth Coleman, Mark Meyer, Yolanda O'Neill, and Valerie Roman. Congratulations. Knowing that these grades did not just happen, but required hard work and extra effort on y'all's part, you should be very proud of y'all's accomplishments.
This morning, we would like to give an extra special recognition to degree students graduating with the highest distinction who maintain an overall 4.0 GPA in their specialized courses. This is something extremely difficult to do. If present, I would ask that you please stand. Chloe Demaye, Anita Reno, Katina Simeon, Anyanka Twite. Congratulations. Clayton, would you please come forward to introduce our next award, please?
The Dr. George Poston Memorial Scholarship is in memory of one of the past presidents of the Institute who was loved, honored, and respected by many in the funeral service profession. Dr. Poston's memory will live in all of us who knew him and cared for him. Every once in a while, a person crosses the path of life who truly made a difference. George Poston was that sort of man. The scholarship is awarded to the student who has exhibited the highest academic proficiency in the courses of embalming and restorative art. The winner of this award is Anita Reno. Please come forward.
Our next award is the McEnany and Moen Academic Achievement Award. It is presented to the member of the National Funeral Service Honor Society who has shown the greatest improvement in GPA during the academic year. Students who maintain a 4.0 are also considered, since technically that leaves no room for GPA improvement. The award is named after the Honor Society's charter president and the former dean of academics at the college. The recipient of this year's award is Katina Simeon. Please come forward.
I'm honored to present the newest award at Commonwealth Institute. In addition to celebrating our great students at graduation, we also pay tribute to our excellent faculty, many of whom teach online for us and have a full-time career outside of education. Their hard work and dedication are what make our students successful. This award is decided by popular vote of the online students, and it's given to the instructor who exemplifies excellence in the online classroom and has positively influenced the academic and professional lives of their students. The winner of the Fall 2024 Online Teaching Excellence Award is Mr. Jeff Perry.
Each of our degree students is required to complete a wax restoration project. The A.O. Spriggs Restorative Art Award is presented to the student whose restoration project and overall achievement in the area of restorative art demonstrates knowledge of facial expression, manual dexterity, and attention to detail. For this award, we actually give two, one for an online student and one for a campus student. If present, I would like Andrea Sanchez Hernandez and Alex Gonzalez to come forward. Now, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Sherman, please come present our last award.
Good morning. I have the honor to present the Everett Ballard Jr. Memorial Embalming Award. This award is named in memory of Everett Ballard Jr., a Commonwealth graduate, Alumni Association member, and a longtime sales representative for the Dodge Company. The award itself is a Dodge Embalmer's Kit and is given to the student who has exhibited the greatest proficiency in embalming from a practical aspect. And Mr. Tom Sherman, the local representative for Dodge, will present the award to Mr. Jax Cummins. Please come forward.
Well, we're almost finished. It is that time where I welcome you into your new status, having completed a most rigorous and challenging academic program. Remember, the word commencement means beginning, and this is just the beginning as you pursue your careers, wherever that path should lead. I hope that you will stay connected to Commonwealth Institute, perhaps participating in our Alumni Association, and helping to encourage and give back to the students that will follow you. The Commonwealth Alumni Association offers many opportunities to network with your fellow funeral service professionals, participate in a variety of continuing education opportunities, as well as socialize and celebrate the relationships that have been forged through your life experience. Many of those relationships will have started right here at Commonwealth Institute. Your new challenges and responsibilities mean that your education is just beginning. It's time to perfect your skills, learn from others while you develop the confidence to work with families in their greatest need. Remember that you will be invested with both authority and power. Use those ethically to enrich the lives of other people. Now take a moment, remember this event and its meaning, as well as the hours and hours of preparation and studying and hard work while you were here at school. It's up to you to now cultivate your own path forward. But remember, we are always here to help. Congratulations to you, graduates. I wish each of you the best in your future careers, and I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. Now, Ms. Register, please lead us in the closing benediction.
Will you please stand and bow your heads with me for the benediction? As we depart and go our separate ways, may the blessings of the Father rest upon you all. May all of your endeavors be successful and be done in His name. Amen. Congratulations.